Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the option play here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Buckeyes pick up enough for a 1st down here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They'll try to run it with the option. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here's the option play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Badgers. The defense adds 6 points.
Boy, this linebacker's showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He'll toss it to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Buckeyes come to the line and they're hurry up.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quick throw caught on the left side. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ended up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Well, he scrambled and scrambled. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. And the Badgers will line up to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. Quarterback keeps the football. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Buck crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. They'll run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. The gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Perez. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of him?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. State offense comes back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that is no good. The lead remains at 4 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Runs through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. They're going to run the option. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to keep the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings or formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Single back takes the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Second down after that previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll feed the back again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on 3rd down to get back in range. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Makes a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gets the first and still running. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, what a run here. I mean, the guy's got speed. He's elusive. He has the ability to escape. Here, the quarterback became a one-man disruptor and had the defense on their heels the whole time.
Quarterback still with the football. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll try the option play here. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a 1st and 10. Try to run it with the option. Refusing to be brought down. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Receiver in motion now. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Same tailback, another carry. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here would be from 60. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target, who makes the grab. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, I love these fullbacks when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
They'll run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And the Badgers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying to find room. It's Perez. And that run produces a decent gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he's stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Hey, if I'm the coach right now at this point in the game with a chance to kick a field goal within my field goal kicker's range, I take the points and take the lead and rely on my defense to win the game. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to be aggressive, go for it.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Badgers. They jump in front here in the fourth. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. It's an option look. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. They stop him, but it's a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Important second down play coming up. They're going to run the option. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Hand off to the single back. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're trying to run it with the option. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? No press here. The defense backing away. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They strike first in overtime.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Went after, up and good. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback's got it on the option. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The offense going with the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground here. And bulldozing his way through. And it's a touchdown for an extra point away from double OT, or you go for two and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Back in motion now. It's an option look. He shreds the tackle.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run the option. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They're going to run the option. The quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pass caught. Can he get in? In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll try the option play here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Coach makes a decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial two-point play. They're set now to try the PAT. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and the score remains tied. Wow. So here we go again. A two-point play to set the tone as we continue deep in overtime. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So they set up again, a two-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense. And the two-point try fails. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline. And just take the result of that play. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Oh, he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied. Wow. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And he drops back in the gun. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying for a pick six to win the game. Look out, he's got some space. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial two-point play. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a two-point try to win the game right here. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kicking team out for the PAT trial. Oh, he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied. Wow. Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Finding space at the 20. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense. And the two-point try fails. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a two-point try to win the game right here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Not much, man.
My phone died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So how do you want to play this out?
I mean, I guess we just play a quarter. I mean, as long as we both get a possession, like, I'm fine with it. Like, if it goes that, then I don't know, I guess.
Like a full possession?
Yeah, like, as long as we both get a full possession, we have to try to score, I guess. That's the only way I can think of that's fair.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
Okay, cool. Are you ready to search now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Good luck.
Good luck.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Getting set. Here's second down. Try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Badgers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collect.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Here's the option play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Snags the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Perez. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this in 1st down.
Hey, is the plan we're doing sudden death? Or how did you want to do it? Let me see if I can message over my phone.
Yeah, ignore that. I was in the middle of typing that. Yeah, do you want to go until one of us doesn't score, or are we going until the end of the quarter?
That's what. So, since we were in overtime, that's what I was thinking. Just go until one of
Okay.
us doesn't score. I know it's been forever with the game.
Yeah.
But this
I
is
don't-
pretty much the last national championship, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can keep going.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
Offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And bouncing it outside, it's Perez. And tackled there by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. It's an option look. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They'll run the option. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They'll try the option play here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run it with the option. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.